Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I have another layout using the February kit. And again, I'm trying to get through my scraps here. And this photo is of, or this layout I should say, is of my daughter when she gave birth to my grandson, baby M I call him, and then my two other kids. So it's a picture of my three kids and my grandson. And so the title of the page is My Pride and Joy. And that's exactly how I feel about all of them. They are just, the best thing I've accomplished in my life. If I don't accomplish one more thing, I've accomplished amazing with those three kids. So anyway, I just showed you some of the scraps that I'm going to be using from the February kit front row. And I'm doing a good job to use up the rest of the scraps. And even like I have another layout completed after this, which probably won't be up for a couple of days just because I'm back in my rotation. So I only have about 20 minutes a night right now that I can actually scrapbook or, do a voice recorder, or I either do a layout or half a layout, or I do a voice recorder. And tonight when I got home, for some reason, the power cord from my Mac wasn't working because I was going to do the voice recorder right away and then get the iMovie to do its thing so I could upload it. And it took me a good hour and a half, 2 hours to get my power cord to work again. So I don't know what happened, but so I have I took out a lot of stuff from the digital kit for February. And one of them actually had a little ticket that said February, and he was born in February. And then there was another one that said FRI for Friday, and he was born on a Friday. So I put that in there. And excuse me. And then I took a lot of stuff from the Amy Tangerine Yes Please collection, the die cuts, and I'm going to use quite a bit of that. And this layout looks like it's taken or going one way right now, and in a few minutes I'm just gonna say nope, that's not the way I want to go. And I literally, the layout, the way it ends up doesn't look anything like this. Everything gets moved around, and I don't know why. I just I believe it's right here. I don't know if it's because some of the stars were kind of sitting at the top there. And I thought with the gray and cream polka dot or a white polka dot that it would make a nice sort of sky looking page or paper. And then I could put little stars all over. And because it is like almost, when you're a teenager and you think about when you're going to get married and have kids and what's it going to be like and all this stuff. So it's, like a dream come true that, that I ended up with three kids and now I have a grandson. So just super proud of my kids. So I believe this is the point, yes, that I just decide to change it all up. And then I take the gray paper, put it at the top. I take that Teresa Collins paper and use it sort of like a mat. And then I put the journaling to the right instead of the left, and then I move everything around. And one of the die cuts that I had taken from American Craft, Amy Tangerine Yes Please, I cut it in half and put it at the top right and the bottom left. And then I'm going to use that camera, the die cut that also came from the Amy Tangerine Yes Please. The cloud came from that collection, and also the hello there. So at this point, I'm looking at my washi tape, and I know I want to put a few pieces on the page, but I kind of like where the stars are, and I don't want them to move. So even before I glue anything down, I glue all the stars down, so at least that will not move on the page when I flip it over to glue it down. And I also glue down the cloud, and then I just put my photo down on that piece of paper, and it's like little doilies. And then I staple down the little tag that said Friday. And then now I'm going to start gluing everything down. So at first I don't know if I want blue diagonal stripe, but I really want it. All the colors are pretty much muted on the page, again because I'm trying to use up a lot of the papers from this kit and I just want to get through it. But I don't want to waste any papers either, but I wanted something to be a little bit more with a little bit more color. So although I love the diagonal stripe, I wanted a little bit more color, so that's why I decided on the other side, and the gold pops out a little bit more. And then I decided to put that washi tape, and that's washi tape is from My Mind's Eye decorative tape, and this is the set with the yellow and gray, and it's one of my favorite washi tapes right now. I just find that it seems to match a lot of the colors from the February kit. Maybe once I get to the March kit it won't match as well, but for now this is working out really good. So again, I try to figure out where I had everything. And then I only had a little strip of that yellow grid paper, and I used that up. I have no more of that polka dot paper, and I think that Teresa Collins paper with the blue, diagonal blue, I believe that's, if I have another piece of that, it's just little scraps. So I'm getting down to, you know, the nitty-gritty of that kit. So again, I take out my humongous roll of foam tape and I put foam tape in behind the hello there. And I believe I'm going to be using, I thought that foam tape was going to last me, you know, forever and a day, but I mean, it's still going to last me a long time, but at least I know I'm going to have it for a while. And of course, if you've been watching any of my hauls, you know that I made a mistake and I ordered 2. So I'm going to have lots for a long time. But I do use quite a bit of foam tape, so. And I really like that I can decide the width that I want, or the length that I want the foam tape. So at this point, I know that I want that washi tape in 3 different spots. And then I take out one of my favorite washi tapes right now, which is the Smile washi tape. We got that in a kit a few months ago, and I don't remember who makes it. I want to say, no, I really don't know, so I don't want to say a company, that's not it. So I make a little cluster at the bottom right, and then, you know, the washi tape says smile, 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 but then I just cut it out once, and I took the S from the next smile, and then I just, so it looks like it says smiles, like plural, instead of just one smile. So I really like that. And then I just put, again, some little die cuts from the digital prints, and I put that at the bottom too. And then now I'm just looking through my buttons to see if I, you know, have buttons that could go. And I do choose a little yellow one, and then I put one on that clip because it had a mustache and it really didn't pertain to the page. So I just put the button on top of that, and then I took out some of my enamel dots, and I put them in 3 different locations. And as I was putting down the enamel dots, I noticed that on the camera there was 2 spots almost the exact same size as the enamel dots I was using, so I just put it onto the camera. And then now I'm going to work on my title, and my title is going to say My Pride and Joy. And I went and got some of the alphabets that we got a few months ago. It was from Basic Gray, and it was it was gray and white, so it matched perfectly. And then I'm going to use my Basic Gray, just the tiny white letters. And then I also put a wood veneer arrow next to hello there. And I have to say, when you look at the pictures, there's going to be quite a few more stars, and it's because once the camera was off, my battery died at one point. I decided that it needed more stars, so I just took out more stars and put some on. And then also I decided, geez, I didn't put any twine on this page. So then I go back and I put twine in 3 spots, and it's where the 3 big stars are. So I put yellow twine. I tried to do it. I tried to do those little curly cues things, like I do with the twine with a paintbrush and the Mr. Huey mist, and it did not look good whatsoever. So I just decided, nope, I'm just going to put twine right over top. So you're going to see in the pictures at the end of the video, I did take the pictures with the twine on it. So I can't remember if I did do the journaling while the camera was on, or if the camera stopped. At this point I looked and the battery was going to die, so I thought, okay, I'm just going to do my sprinkling, and I used the pinstripe from Mr. Huey and the white from Studio Calico. So I'm going to show you some close-ups, and I did do the journaling once the battery died. So there's the twine, and I put it, like I said, there's 3 big stars that came in the kit, and I put some twine there. So that's it. The page is done. So hopefully I'll be uploading a few more layouts throughout the week. So thanks for watching. Bye.